What is going on, everyone? Today we are going to review the 7 big changes that are coming to the CBT, in other words. And the title does state that the story is about e-bikes, bikes, motorcycles, electric scooters, but I think that was more just for the headline story. In general, the massive changes are going to take place, and this is a big impact because I think a lot of people have a lot of sense in saying this. There is a lot of mopeds on the road with L plates, and a full license would be the better way to go. When it comes down to things like food insurance, this is the sticky situation. So we're going to go over the main 7 things that are about to change. I'm going to let them read through for you right now.
The plans are looking at changes in 7 areas. Restrict learner riders to automatic machines if they complete compulsory basic training, CBT, on 1. Introduce a theory test that has to be taken before or as part of the CBT course. Introduce a progressive access training course for riders to upgrade their license. Update the CBT syllabus. Change the way motorcycle instructors qualify. Change how long CBT certificates are valid for. Develop a digital service to manage the administration of CBT courses. One key area people have commented on is how they see moped drivers everywhere with L plates, actually working as delivery drivers. On Reddit, one user said, "I was driving in the center of the capital last night for the first time in years, and literally 100% of the very numerous motorbike delivery drivers have L plates on. What's the scam? Given how most of them were driving, I think the L plates were not undeserved." Another added, "I would have thought it would be impossible to get suitable insurance if you have only passed your CBT and are using a moped for work purposes. Is that not the case?" A user said, "Motorcyclist here, and I'd honestly like to see it legislated to make it illegal to operate as a delivery rider without holding a full license." One explained, "Because you never have to pass a test. A CBT once every 2 years, and you can ride with L plates indefinitely without having the cost of lessons and tests to worry about." The DFT consultation document says, the CBT certificate lasts for 2 years. The presumption is that, during those 2 years, the learner rider will undertake further training to prepare them for taking their test, take their test, and get a full license. However, we know that a proportion of riders take CBT and don't go on to take their theory and practical tests to gain a full motorcycle license.
Alright, so since we've gone through that, we're going to head over to food insurance. Now, these are the majority of the food insurance companies that are available for you, and they will cover you. So if you are looking for someone that handles food insurance, right here, it gives you all the information. But I will tell you, this one here, listen, I'm not paid to mention these people's names, so, and I don't want anything backfiring on me if I do mention something that I shouldn't have said. And there's one more company, right? But the trick is, just because these companies are offering you food insurance or liability insurance for your orders while you're working, doesn't actually mean that Deliveroo, Just Eat, or UberEats, or Hungry Panda, or any of them will accept that insurance company. So you have to check with them companies that I just mentioned, of which they would prefer you to be using for a food insurance. So maybe look into that. But I guarantee you, this one's 100% a go. Let's just open the page so you can all see it. So yeah, these guys will definitely cover you. You can do pay as you go, and there's different options. So look, this is where you'd be looking for if you're a delivery driver. It even tells you for the main 3 companies: scooter delivery insurance, car delivery insurance. So it breaks it all down for you. Me personally, myself, I've never done deliveries by an actual vehicle, so I've never really looked into the insurance. But I'm pretty sure there's videos where me and Will are talking about it, and you guys can go and check it out, or you can go over to himself and ask him some questions, and I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to help you. This is where it all starts from, and you see, the thing is, in my eyes, the way I see it is, these 7 big changes that are taking place to bikes, motorbikes, e-bikes, scooters, the laws are already in play from the 11th of May, right? So that's about a week back. And a lot of people were putting out information about the CBT and all the rest of it, but there's a few things that I didn't really hear much about. So like, instructors is a big thing. there was a point where I was on an application and I was looking for somewhere to do my CBT. I even reached out to a company to say to them, hey, whilst I'm doing my CBT, would I be able to film it, such as just for that purpose? But I wasn't asking for anything for free. I just wanted to know if I could go there and film without anyone kicking off and having an issue about it. Long story short, the instructors are about to have big changes put into place, and I think that matters because a lot of people that pass, in my eyes, I have seen people riding around on mopeds with L plates not looking like they should be on the road at all, and they're all doing deliveries. So from them comments that we heard from Reddit, it does make sense that people are saying, hey look, you need to have a full license, you know. Funny enough, I came across a video on TikTok with a young guy doing deliveries. The police are stopping him and they're on Surons, and they're saying to him, where's your L plates? He's saying, I got a full license. The guy was like, oh, okay, cool, don't worry. He's saying that it's the first time we've seen a delivery driver with a full license, you know, so good on you. But me personally, that would be my plan if I was going to come out and do deliveries on a bike. I'd hit the full license. I wouldn't bother with a CBT. I think you might have to do a CBT for the first year, and then after that, rather than redoing the CBT, I'll just go straight onto my motorbike license. That would be the better option, if I'm being honest. But I don't see the purpose of having a big bike out for deliveries. Anything from a 50cc to a 125 would still be perfect for a delivery route. The more expensive the bike becomes, the more maintenance you're going to have. So these are big changes that are coming, and I reckon they're going to be needed, really. Because if you see here, right, each year, 180,000 CBT certificates are issued. That is a lot. With just 48,678 motorcycle tests passed, suggesting many do not go and take a full test, documents say. Okay, that's crazy. So what they're trying to say is it's a lot of a safety issue. And I personally think that this is more happening to try and control the industry of the gig economy. We already know that the government does not like the gig drivers. They don't like how anything's working out and being put together. And I keep receiving a lot of these comments asking me, are you going to do deliveries? Of course I'm going to do deliveries. Why wouldn't I do deliveries? I'm a delivery rider. But right now, for filming deliveries, it's not worth it because you lot keep stealing my videos. And why am I going to upload a video for it to get stolen, reposted, right? And then I don't grow. Right now, what I'm creating and posting, I'm growing. My accounts are still doing what they're doing. Just the only difference is you've got no content to still. So keep that in mind. Yeah? But I'm good otherwise, man. Don't worry about me. Worry about you. But now, on that note, I guess we're going to have to wait for the updates to see what does take place with the CBT. This is a big change for the gig economy. And since we're not out filming the delivery side of things, I've been working on providing you guys with the information for what's taking place in the bike community, i.e. what like the big life changes are, because all of this here plays a part towards the information I provided you guys in the last video, where cyclists could end up in jail with the laws changing. So all of this plays into the same circle, which is basically how do we control the gig workers? That's the only way I see it, and that's the only thing that's coming from this, you know. Let's be real. But yeah, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've got another video we're going to film today, so we're going to start popping them out like there's no tomorrow. Peace.